Today let's talk about ticagrelor monotherapy in ST elevation myocardial infraction, an individual patient-level meta-analysis from TICO and TPAS trials. Patients with ST elevation myocardial infraction tend to be excluded or underrepresented in randomized clinical trials evaluating the effects of potent P2Y12 inhibitor monotherapy after short-term dual antiplatelet therapy. Coming to methods, individual patient data were pooled from randomized clinical trials that included ST elevation myocardial infraction patients undergoing drug-eluting stent implantation and compared ticagrelor monotherapy after short-term less than or equal to 3 months short-term dual antiplatelet therapy versus ticagrelor-based 12-month short-term dual antiplatelet therapy in terms of centrally adjudicated clinical outcomes. The co-primary outcomes were efficacy outcome, composite of all-cause death, myocardial infraction or stroke, and safety outcome, bleeding, academic research consortium type 3 or 5 bleeding, at 1 year. Coming to findings, the pooled cohort contained 2,253 patients with ST elevation myocardial infraction. The incidence of the primary efficacy outcome did not differ between the ticagrelor monotherapy group and the ticagrelor-based dual antiplatelet therapy group. There was no difference in cardiac death between the groups. The incidence of the primary safety outcome was significantly lower in the ticagrelor monotherapy group. No heterogeneity of treatment effects was observed for the primary outcomes across subgroups. Coming to conclusion, in patients with ST elevation myocardial infraction treated with drug-eluting stent implantation, ticagrelor monotherapy after short-term dual antiplatelet therapy was associated with lower major bleeding without an increase in the risk of ischemic events compared with ticagrelor-based 12-month dual antiplatelet therapy. Further research is necessary to extend these findings to non-Asian patients.